Hello, welcome to today's review video, and in today's video I'll be talking about Edgeware, which is a high-performance, self-upgrading WASM smart contract platform in the Polkadot ecosystem. Edgeware aims to solve the scalability problem by adopting a fundamentally different architecture. Edgeware token holders can vote to upgrade the network using on-chain voting, as we've seen with various other projects building on Polkadot. Now, Edgeware have already built on Polkadot. They are already tradable on some exchanges, and we'll take a look at that in the moment, but they're basically trading at just under 1 cent, as we can see here, 0.77 cents at the moment, down 0.1%. But before we take a look at which exchanges this can be gotten on and also the website, let's hear from today's channel sponsors DMScript, who are also building on Polkadot. Stay tuned. DMScript are utilizing blockchain technology in order to bring gamers and games together. Not only traditional games, but also esports games. Aside from the 4 products and the utility token DMST, which make up their ecosystem, they're partnered with Nvidia, Twitch, Huawei, and are sponsored by Mercedes for one of their products. They've also got some upcoming news related to Nasdaq. So now let's take a quick look at their 4 products. First one is the cloud gaming platform called dmplay.net. dmplay will allow you to stream your favorite games from anywhere you are, as long as you have a device with a screen. P2P betting platform called Higlu. Higlu is DMScript's main project at the moment, a peer-to-peer betting platform focused on esports, allowing you to bet directly with others on your favorite team. Optimized gaming network DMFast. DMFast made for those barred away from victory because of a terrible internet connection. We optimize your internet connection to ensure a far more stable and more secure connection that is tailored to your gaming experience. And last but not least, Ubreezy, the online gaming store. Ubreezy is a blockchain-based store that allows users to buy video games, products, and items from big companies like Steam, Origin, Riot Games, PlayStation, and Microsoft using cryptocurrency, making their payments far more secure than any other platforms. And last but not least, the DMST token, which can be gotten on Uniswap and various other exchanges. That's it. If you want to find out more, please check out the video popping up on the top right hand corner of the screen. To continue on here and talk about Edgeware, so the market cap is currently at under 40 million, which is not too high but not too low either, so it's not one of those low cap gems. And the circulating supply is quite high, so it started at 5 billion, but it is an inflationary token, so it's at 5.1 billion at the moment. We'll take a look at that when we look at the white paper. Now, where can it be gotten? And again, this isn't financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor. Do check the disclaimer in the description, but it can be gotten on MXC if you are interested, which is a better exchange than Hotbit, which has a lot of fake volume. BKEX is a very small one. I haven't even heard of it, so I will stay away from that. Also, Bike the same. So MXC is pretty much the best exchange at the moment. So if we see Edgeware on other exchanges, then it's likely going to do better in terms of price movement, as we know. Now, to take a look at the website here. So just to reiterate what we've covered when we looked at Polka project, it is a self-improving smart contract blockchain. And what's interesting here, sorry, just before to go back here, it does actually say it's a token in the Polkadot ecosystem, but I don't understand why, because anything that's in the live network within the Polkadot wallet should actually be a coin, considered a coin, because you get a dedicated address for this specific coin. So I don't know why they call it a token, maybe it's just a confusion in words. But they're basically a self-upgrading smart contract platform in the Polkadot ecosystem where people can vote, delegate, and fund each other to upgrade the network. It's pretty much the holder's decision when they want to upgrade the network or not, because if the majority vote against an upgrade, then it's not going to happen. But of course, in order to vote, you need to actually lock up your coins for a certain period of time, or not lock them up. But even though you're not locking them up, you don't have enough voting power. You get 0.1x voting power, but they're still locked up for the period of that voting proposal until it ends. So it usually lasts for 7 days. So you'll have 7 days with no access to your coins, and then you can claim them back again. Now, they did actually do a lock drop, so they gave away over 90% of the network to build a strong initial community. Through that lock drop, you basically had to lock your Ethereum. This was back in like 2019. You had to lock up your Ethereum for up to like a year was the maximum, and then you get the tokens lock dropped to you pretty much, right? So that means that you would have to claim them and get them in the ERC20 format, I believe it was, and then you likely had to swap them across, or you could have just used the Ethereum address within the live network in the Polkadot wallet to claim them. I'm not entirely sure how that worked because I didn't take part in this lock drop. So if you do know, please leave me a comment below and let me know how you actually did it. But this is pretty much how it was. You had to use Ethereum for that. Now once Polkadot is live, Edgeware will be the easiest and simplest way to deploy code to the Polkadot network. So again, they are again linked to Polkadot, as we could see here in the Polkadot wallet. In the live network section here, we've got Polkadot, Kusama, Centrifuge, and all these other ones, and then we've got Edgeware here, which is hosted by Commonwealth Labs. And here we can see I've got no edge here in my balances, but I can use the Polkadot wallet to send, to vote, to do everything just as I could do with Polkadot or Kusama or anything else in the live network section here. So that's pretty much how it is. Now, Edgeware smart contracts are written in Rust and executed in Wasm, which are the programming languages, by the way, for an order of magnitude speedup. Now, they're actively governed with a treasury, so Edgeware's on-chain treasury ensures the protocol will always be funded and maintained while chain upgrades can be voted in. Pioneer chaining governance. Now, Edgeware will be a testbed for mechanisms like on-chain identity, quadratic voting, and modular governance. So again, if you are interested to find out more about the vision, do check it out here. Again, with regards to the lock drop, we could see that it was done using Ethereum, and again, people got their Ethereum back, by the way, after that. So again, it does say here participants will get 100% of their ETH back afterwards. And then if you go to the lock drop section here, you'll be able to see that information. Again, you can get more information if you sign up for updates with your email address. This is the team right here. So Commonwealth Labs are the guys that actually build it. So it is a project by them. Dylan Chen here, he's the investor at Turing Capital. We've got Raymond Zonk, who's engineering at Angel List Adapar. Drew Stone. So quite a few people here from the leadership. These are and what's interesting here with Ryan Zurer is he's the former director at Web3 Foundation. So we can see they've got tied links to the Web3 Foundation here. That's another bullish sign. You know, on this channel, every time I've been covering Polkadot and I mentioned the Web3 Foundation receiving or granting funding to a project, then we know that's a bullish sign. It gives us transparency, gives us credibility and trust in that specific project. So that's great. And again, you can find all the different links to their Discord, Telegram, Twitter, and so on if you want to follow them. Most of the activity happens on Telegram, as with any cryptocurrency projects. If you look at the Commonwealth information here, we can see they've got like a forum with different proposals and stuff. So people basically chat here, they propose it, and then they likely create this proposal, and then people can vote by locking their coins. And if we take a look at the white paper to talk about the tokenomics for a bit here, because this is the important section, is basically reiterating that they've started with 5 billion, but, and again, they're saying the word tokens here too, so maybe it is a token, right? But I just don't understand why, and it's a bit weird because if they're a live network on Polkadot, shouldn't they be like a coin? I don't know. But anyway, they're divisible up to 18 decimal places. The initial inflation is set to 158 EDG per block, and this is approximately 997,220,000 EDG in the first year, or just under 20% inflation. Now, the total amount of EDG minted will remain the same year after year, causing the percentage inflation to be disinflationary, with yearly inflation falling to approximately 16.6% in the second year. So it's dropping. That's a good sign, right? Now, additionally, a system-wide vote may further increase or decrease inflation. And I think that their idea is to decrease inflation because you don't want to have increased inflation, especially because it hurts investors, right? I mean, who wants to see the token that they've invested in go down 50% in price? That's not a good sign, right? Nobody wants that. Else, why would you invest in the first place if you wanted that, right? Now, one of the first proposals on Edgeware will be to tie inflation to a specific participation or security rate, with the inflation floating up or down to reach a desired total stake. The specified proposal will be voted and performed via runtime upgrade modifying the inflation rate. On Edgeware, EDG has multiple functions. EDG entitles holders both staking and voting rights, as well as the ability to delegate this right to another account. EDG is also used to pay for state changes within the Wasm smart contract module. So that is good because it has a use case here, utility, and that's great, right? And again, it is interoperable with Polkadot, as we know here quite well. So yeah, there isn't much else to talk about Edgeware here. I mean, it's pretty basic, as we can see here. Self-improving smart contract blockchain. This is pretty much what it is. There isn't much more to say. Let me know what you think in the comments below of Edgeware. Are you bullish on Edgeware? Do you see a big future with Edgeware and Polkadot when Polkadot takes off, especially with the parachain auctions or when the ecosystem matures. What's your take on that? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.